And welcome back to the show. Now it's time for the People's Poll. And because it's Halloween, I asked you for your weirdest and spookiest stories. And some of the people who replied are with me now. Hello. Hello. Right then, let's talk Halloween.
Where shall I start?
Martin, what was your most unforgettable Halloween? Tell me about that.
I dressed up as Uncle Fester.
OK. Big start.
Didn't think about the hair, and I just shaved it all off instead.
For one day.
And then walked around with a light bulb in my mouth for the night. It was great fun. No one told me what it was like though when it was growing back. It feels like Velcro. It's like that on a pillow, and all your skin sort of moves up like that. It's horrendous. Never again.
I love the fact.
Oh man.
I love the fact that you're. I love two things. Someone just grunted, and you were walking around with a light bulb in your mouth. You must have looked like you'd swallowed a thought. Martin, if you don't mind me asking you, I'm going to get personal. Have you ever shaved another part of your body?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
What are we dealing with? Back, sack, crack?
Crack.
Crack? What'd you do that for? Christmas? You what?
Vasectomy.
Oh, you had a vasectomy? Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah. No one told me I didn't have to shave it, so I shaved it anyway.
Oh, my God. What a phenomenal moment. Like that.
No, not really, because I then had to go and walk out in front of a nurse.
Yeah.
Not good.
I love the fact that you've shaved yourself on a whim and then gone, it's all right, don't worry, I've done it. And she's like, the fuck is wrong with you? Wow, I've never seen that on 24 Hours in A&E. Next up is Martin. For some reason, he's shaved his ring piece and it looks like an injured badger. Just you. Wow, what a start. Fantastic. I love this. Connor, I'm going to go to you because, Connor, you look like one of my cousins. You do, man. Tell me about your Halloween.
So it was about, I would say about 8 years ago, and me and my sister at the time, we had a thing for like scaring each other, like out of the blue.
Yes.
So we was in a supermarket and I thought I saw her go into one of the ID photo booth things.
Yep.
So I put on a mask, gone through the checkout, drew back the curtain, shouted boo as scary as I could, and it was only a 5-year-old boy that I didn't know who it was.
Holy shit. That is the second scariest moment that curtains have been pulled back after the time Martin went to the hospital. So, did it end there, Connor?
No, it didn't. So obviously I've seen a little boy crying.
Yep.
His parents are actually on the till next to my parents. So I've sort of seen him give me the death stare. I've looked at my family like, help me. So I've just panicked and ran out of the supermarket so quick that the security guard actually thought I nicked something.
Wow.
So then I've had to turn around and say, I haven't got anything, I've just done something really bad, and walked and sat in my car and waited for my family to finish.
So hang on. So you go, I haven't nicked something, I've just done something really bad. The security guard turns around and there's a child crying. I've got to get out of here, mate. Oh, my God, what a great story. I love that. Who should we go to next? Amy. Hello, Amy. Tell me about, let's talk Halloween.
Yeah, so I used to work at a Halloween attraction. I used to work at London Dungeon.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was a really, really good job. Got to do loads of, like, performance stuff. And I was in a show once, and obviously you're wearing all the Victorian clothes, and I was down on the floor doing a scare. And as I got back up, I still was standing on my skirt. So I stood back up and the skirt stayed on the floor. 45 people saw my butt.
Oh. And presumably they're going, is this part of the show?
Yeah, like, they looked horrified either way.
No, not at all. But did you sort of play along and just go, or did you go, whoa?
Yeah, it was one of those, like, pull your skirt back up, quickly walk off. And then afterwards, bless, there was a little old lady at the back of the show as they were leaving, and she just gave me a safety pin and went, I think you need this.
Oh. See, this is it. Magical old ladies just appear. like something about women, particularly as you get older, just the more shit you carry in your handbags. And there's always like, you won't need any of that. You're like, I might need my safety pin in case a lady tries to scare me and accidentally reveals a vagina, OK? And there she was. Do you know what I mean? It's a good job it was a little old lady. If it had been a little old man, he'd just go, best day ever, that. Anyway, I'll be back here next week. Lovely.
Different kind of dungeon.
Nice. Anna, tell me about Halloween.
So, my story goes back when I was 16 years old.
Yes.
Some friends went to a nightclub, and I dressed myself as a big red M&M. Massive.
Nice. Lovely.
Looked really big.
As
So
in the sweet, not a sunburnt pop star.
yeah, the sweet stuff. And then, so we got to the door, all ready to get in, and I couldn't fit the door.
Oh, mate.
They tried to squash me sideways and stuff. It was just a single glass door.
Yeah.
And I was just, it didn't work. So bouncers were laughing. The whole queue behind me was laughing. And then I left. I felt it was that was the proper walk of shame.
Oh, luckily there was a little old lady. Don't worry, I've got a power saw. Because a lady might be dressed as a fucking M&M is why don't
Yeah.
So you went home?
I walked home, you know, out of self-pity. But
Yes.
I felt that I owned myself. So I bought a bag of M&Ms on the way home and I ate what I wanted.
Nice. Like a reverse babushka. So what did you do, Anna? You just went home? That's so bleak. You sort of like...
I know, with a bag of M&Ms, you know.
Yeah, mate.
That's the best genocide story ever. Really.
Maybe somebody really hammered just watching an M&M, eating M&Ms, just kind of go...
Oh, yeah, trust me, I got plenty of comments from cars driving past. Hey, I'm gonna eat you tonight, jump in! Happening to me. This is the worst Halloween ever.
Yeah. Natalie, tell me about Halloween.
Yeah, I had a great party. It was actually someone's 21st that I went to, and it was a pee party. So
what?
You had to you had to dress as something starting with the letter P.
I see. Presumably,
so naturally.
Did anyone misinterpret that?
No.
Okay.
There was a few poops there, but
Yep. Okay.
on purpose.
Yep.
Naturally, I went as Papa Smurf, as you would.
Yes.
Got stage painted the entire upper half of my body. Was fantastic until I was driving home because I was designated driver, and the police randomly stopped me to breathalyze me, and there was a very awkward moment when you roll down the window and suddenly see Papa Smurf, and then try and ID them as well. It was just...
And presumably you're like, holy shit, you guys were at the party too.
You come from the same pee party.
Exactly.
Yes.
Police, Papa Smurf, what? No, please. What about ghosts? Has anyone ever met a ghost? That's a Halloween-y thing. Gareth.
Well, my story is that I'm a paranormal investigator in my spare time.
Oh, nice.
And I went out on an investigation one night.
Yes.
Came home to an empty house. My wife was on a girly weekend with the girls. Now, it was dead silent, and all I could hear was psst sound. And I went, what is that sound? Psst. And it was coming from each room. And I thought, have I brought something home with me, some demon or spirit? And absolutely freaking out. And it kept going, it kept happening every half an hour.
Yep.
And then my wife came home the following day to find me terrified. And she turned and said, what's up with you? And I was like, you not hear that sound? It's like someone's trying to contact us.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's them plug-in air freshener things I got.
I know exactly what you mean. And they are horrible, aren't they? Because every time you walk into a room, they never don't go. It's almost like they're kind of going, you fucking stink. Do you know what was really amazing during that story, Gareth? When you said demonic spirit, a cat appeared behind Amy's back. I shit you not, this cat appeared on screen. It just went like this. And then just walked off.
Oh, man.
It's very bizarre.
Thanks.
I tell you what, all of you, thank you so much for joining us. We're not going to have a normal Halloween, but
Yeah, no.
it sounds like you guys have never had a normal Halloween. That was absolutely fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for the people on my People's Phone!